everyone. I trust you can see me. Good evening, everybody, and again, welcome once more. Can you hear me? Just to confirm before I, kick off. Can you all hear me clearly?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we
Okay.
can. Itome, well done.
All right. So again, I welcome you all to today's webinar by our very own Joseph Upong. So I'll be introducing Joseph, and it will kick off from there. By the way, my name is Itome Edache. I currently lead the Work and Study Group 2. And yeah, and this is not about me anyway, it's about Joseph. So very quick intro on Joseph. So Joseph is a data lover with over 7 years of experience in the corporate space. He's a senior risk and data analyst at Leadway Assurance Company Limited, Lagos, Nigeria. Joseph is leading the Work and Study Community Group 4 and a co-host of Inside Career Show on the Covenant Radio. Joseph has been on LinkedIn since 2011 with over 8,700 connections currently. He's a Christian by birth and by faith. He's a TCN member, and you can connect with him on LinkedIn. So today, very quickly, Joseph, you have the floor now to speak to us on LinkedIn Masterclass. I mean, a lot of people have been asking questions about how to maximize their LinkedIn platform, what to do, what not to do, and this would be a very good way of us learning a few things about it. So, Joseph, over to you.
All right, thank you. Is my audio good? Let me test that first.
It's perfect. I can hear you clearly.
Fantastic.
All right, everyone, welcome to the call. I've cited so many people. We also have our governor on the call, Mrs. Olainka Oyetunji. We cite you. Thank you very much for inviting me to take this session, and it's going to be very practical. I practically do not have a slide for it because it's something we need to walk through. So we'll be having hands-on. So if we are good, let me check the chat room to see. Can you just drop an emoji? Let me know that we are good to go so that we just go right in. Just drop an emoji on the chat group and then we'll proceed.
Okay, just before we proceed, a very brief one on how this is going to go. So Joseph would give his presentation and we'll let him, speak. In the meantime, if you have any questions, just leave it in the chat room. And so that by the time he's done with his presentation, we can then, go on to the questions. So we have 1 hour for his presentation and we have 30 minutes to answer the questions. So feel free. Yeah.
Okay, Itome, am I enabled to share my screen?
Please try and see. Let's know first so that we'll know if I'm making it the host.
Okay.
Okay. I think I can share. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So right into it. LinkedIn is a platform for not necessarily professionals alone. It's a platform for business persons. It has grown to accommodate different activities. In fact, recently we're having politicians come on the platform. We're having celebrities come on the platform. So it has gone beyond just a platform for professionals, for people working in corporate office. CEOs are there now, business entrepreneurs are there now. So there's a whole lot of things happening within the LinkedIn space. So LinkedIn is a platform where people interact intelligently because that's what it's all about. So it's a platform for open and honest conversation, a platform where whatever you say or whatever you do is easily verified. So that's what LinkedIn is all about. And it's just a platform with very simple interface. It's a platform that's very easy to use, easy to navigate. So it isn't something very big as people see it. But one of the things I want to say is that people focus too much on building LinkedIn profiles. And that's one of the myths we're going to dismantle this evening. Being on LinkedIn is not about profile. It's not about building a huge profile. It's not about garnishing your profile. LinkedIn is a platform where you showcase just beyond what you've earned academically, what you've earned in terms of your work experience, what you would have even done in terms of creativity. LinkedIn is a space where very thick business leads are generated. The pool talent, global pooling talent now is so much leveraging on LinkedIn. I'll show us some tabs that we are not using on LinkedIn that are actually tabs that are very relevant. So LinkedIn is beyond packaging your profile. I want everybody to get that straight. Packaging your profile on LinkedIn is just creating an electronic copy of your CV, a live or an evolving copy of yourself on the internet. That's what LinkedIn is about. But your profile is the first entry point. So just to drive the conversation and keep it simple, LinkedIn has several tabs and they are very simple to use. LinkedIn has several tabs. Now, the first tab you're going to see on LinkedIn is when you log on to, when you type www.linkedin.com, obviously you get into a page where you sign in, you do your normal sign in, and then it begins to ask you some information which you provide, maybe your email address, or when you want to sign in, you want to sign in using your Google account or your Facebook account, which is always the very basic way of registering or putting something up on the net. But you have to now understand how you want to navigate the interface. This is a LinkedIn interface. As we can see, it's very simple, it's very clear. It doesn't contain so much complication. It does not have all of those. So LinkedIn is made up of, first, this tab where you have the LinkedIn icon and a search box. The second part of LinkedIn, which is like a global space, is the home tab. Then you have your network. Then you have jobs, you have messaging, you have notification. This icon here is your profile. But there's a whole lot of activities that happen here. This point that is called work, of which we are going to dig deep so much into it. And then you now have this space here where it is for business persons, it is for companies to create adverts. So the tabs here contains everything you want to know about LinkedIn. So we'll go right into it on a step-by-step process about LinkedIn. So let's begin. First, we want to talk about the tab where you have your home. So what are the things that are contained here, first and foremost? The home tab contains an overview of the activities that are going on LinkedIn. First, you will see we have, I'm trying to get my mouse up. Just hold on a minute. Trying to get my mouse up. Yeah, okay. So LinkedIn has this part in it where you have a snap of you, which I just clicked on. I'll still go back there. You have this as your profile where is the catch for everybody. This is your profile where you want to put everything in. But before you get there, let me get back to the home page where you have so many things around it just to walk us through. Number one is where you have your name. like you have towards to my left, Joseph Ukbong, you have data scientist and analyst, and then you have who viewed your profile, you have views of your post, you have recent activities you've done. This is a space where you can post anything on LinkedIn. So the space where you can post anything on LinkedIn is here. So you can either post a picture, you can post a video, you can create an event, or you can write an article. So this is where basically if you want to do anything on LinkedIn, put a post up, this is where you get it from. Just like this person here. So the person used a photo option to actually put up this post on LinkedIn. This is always standard. It is that way. Now we have a second part here where you have what is called feeds. So this here gives you feeds like people you can follow, can make job recommendations for you. Is always this page, this part here, it just pops up for you to see maybe possible recommendations based on how the activities, the algorithm, because it's running on basic algorithms. Computer is trying to match the information that it is finding on your space based on your activities to make recommendations for you. So LinkedIn the algorithm is intelligent enough to understand that, okay, this person will be interested in this type of feeds based on this person's activities on LinkedIn. And you can also set up the sort of feeds that you want to come up on your page. So this is the global page where you just view things on LinkedIn. And just to drag it down, it comes down. Yeah, I know. I have some notes there. I know. Sorry, trying to get those off. I'll switch my browser. Give me a minute. Okay, are we good now? Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, we are good.
Okay, so yeah, so I wanted to take us down to the end of the page, okay? So LinkedIn just has this, you scroll down, it has different things you would find on it. So, but now let's get into the LinkedIn tabs. And let me just give us a walkthrough about it. First is, this is the home tab and you have it here. Then the connections. The connections give you a breakdown of first, the people you're connected with, two, the team, people in your team, maybe people you've worked with together in the same company or doing a certain project together, which is here. And then you have the number of contacts. There are certain people, when they are setting up their LinkedIn account, they also put their contacts, their email address, phone number, so you can easily save. Now recall, I said something about the feeds, which was on the home screen that could give you choice of people to follow. So you see, I have followed so far 1,000 plus people and pages, or people. Then you have groups. I currently engage in 52 groups. Then I've registered for 15 events. Then I have also followed a total of 1,500 plus pages. Then newsletters, I have them on my page. Then the tags, I could either create these tags or other people create them. So this is just a simple page to show you your connections so far. It is no real big activity that goes around this page. It just gives you a feel of your position on LinkedIn. But there's also a feature that is very important on LinkedIn where you would have had contacts that you can import from your phone. Okay, supposing you're using your phone and most of the phone numbers there, the people already on LinkedIn used it for registration and made it accessible. So you can easily use this to import the contacts into, okay, like I have it here. So most of these people, their email addresses somehow, somewhere are connected to me. Or their phone numbers are somehow, somewhere connected to me. So I can easily just import, click on them, click on any of them, and do a bulk import into my connections. I'm waiting for them to respond. Now, this is what LinkedIn is saying. LinkedIn is saying, we found 167 people you know on LinkedIn. Select the people you'd like to connect with. So you may not be able to find everybody you know on LinkedIn, but LinkedIn can help you do that work. So LinkedIn is telling me, Joseph, you have this number of people that we've searched and we think you know them. So why not reach out and connect with them? I can decide to skip. Now, LinkedIn tells me again, Joseph, these email addresses are found because I use my Google account to register for LinkedIn. These email addresses are actually on LinkedIn and you have them also on your account. Why not connect with them? So LinkedIn can help you do a work of searching the internet to help you meet people, whether you're using their direct account or their email addresses like we can see here. So I said I'm not doing anything. So I say I'm done for now. I just leave there. So LinkedIn says, so see who you already know on LinkedIn. So you can type in things here, or you can use any of these resources to search for people on LinkedIn. So that was a tip on easy search for people on LinkedIn. Now, there's a security option here where you can manage your some things. There may be events or invites you would have received, you want to cancel them, or you don't want them again. Like all of this, you would have sent a connection to, the one sent is, you would have sent a connection to somebody and it's taking too long. You can come and withdraw it. Like me, I've left a whole lot of them here, waiting for people possibly to respond to me. So I have actually sent out all these connections. I'm still waiting for response. Then if I have also been sent connections or invitation, if they are pending on my box, I've not accepted it yet, it will also show. So this is the one I received and this is the one I sent. So this page, that's just what there is all about it, is how to track your growth process on LinkedIn. Now for jobs, this is the site where you search for jobs. So it has a few sub tabs here. You have my jobs, job alerts, salary assessment. Then you have a few things, interview preparation, resume builder. Then you have application setting. So here you can do some settings, how the type of jobs that you want to come into your space. So for salaries, let me start from my jobs. So my jobs can show you the jobs you saved or the jobs you've applied for. So this is a matrix that is showing here that my jobs, I have 307 jobs on my job box. Then I have saved some. I have applied for some. It shows me the ones I've applied for and the ones I've saved. Okay, on this page also, it links it to my learning capacity. Say, what have you learned? Or what are the things that are on your learning box on LinkedIn? I leave it there. Do I have any project I'm working on LinkedIn is here. The posts I've saved, so they are also here. So you find that on your job box menu. Now, you can create job alerts. Like me, this is the job alert I created for myself. I said, I need jobs in Abuja. I need jobs that has to do with research. I set up the notification that should come to me daily via email and notifications. So once these jobs come up, I usually get the notification. And I did something here, jobs recommendation, based on your job alert activities and profile. I activated it. So if you don't activate it, even after setting everything up, you won't get those job feeds coming to you. So it is very, very basic that when you're setting your job alerts, you also search and put the recommendations up. Now for salary is this global. So it just helps you as a professional to know how to price yourself. Maybe there's a job that's come up and then you want to apply for it, but you don't have an idea of what the salary is like. So you can actually use that salary page to search for jobs. I think my internet is a bit slow. Hold on, let me get a second alternative page. So the salary will help you know the salary bands for each job so that you don't underprice yourself, and also you don't miss a particular job opportunity by overpricing a particular job offer. So that is very, very keen for us professionals to know how much is the global pay or the local pay for a particular job. So once you do that, it will help you in your pricing. Now, skills assessments. Now, this skills assessment is, if you've not been taking skills test on LinkedIn, it's very good you take them because they are directly linked to your choice of job feeds on LinkedIn. So you can take tests. There are tests you take every month, after every 2 months, just as it has to do with your particular skills, because once you take this test, they go directly to your LinkedIn profile. And when they are doing search, they say they need these certain skills, put it on a job description. Your CV, systems will tap those information from your CV. I'm going to show us something before we end the session on how to actually match your skills with a particular job. Now, interview prep. You can go into this place to learn how to prepare for interview. So when you get in here, you have different options to prepare for a particular interview. So it says, perform your best in your next interview. As you can see, you can say people use, okay, it's telling us that 5.8 million people have used it already. So I set it up to get notification. So if I continue, it shows me different things I can use to test myself, to prepare myself ahead of the interview. Now, there are very specific ones here that you have to be on premium account for you to be able to access. And you can see them here. Not everything is free, but most of them here are things you could do just to make sure that you don't prepare and miss for a particular interview. Now, having done that, you also can build a resume on LinkedIn, or you can build a CV on LinkedIn. Now, the easiest way to build a CV on LinkedIn is to build your profile. So once you build your profile, you can use it to build your CV. So like now, if I say I want to build a particular resume, now I've done several. I say create from my profile, or I can prepare a document that I want to upload. Why would I waste my time going to upload a document when I have my LinkedIn profile? Worst come to worst, I'll just click it from here. It will take me to where I want to create my profile. I don't want to put any job title here. I just want to leave it as it is. This is a CV that has been created for me. And let me say this to us. LinkedIn CVs are very standard CVs. Most organizations find it very easy because it contains your name, your location, your email address, your phone number, your LinkedIn personal URL. So with here, an HR is seeing it, an HR will just click on it and goes, and it gives a very smart, this is everything on my profile, the way I designed it, and then it is here. Quickly, I can send it. And in the era where we are, you can easily just send just the link to the HR for the HR to use it to do whatever they want to do. So on this page, this is just what the job page is all about. And you can also post a job. So if you have a job that you want to post, maybe you're an HR person in the house, or maybe you're recruiting, or maybe you're an entrepreneur you want to recruit, you can actually create jobs on LinkedIn. So you can create a job post. You've been seeing those jobs that they put on LinkedIn. You say, how did they create it? So this is how they created. This is the job title, the name of your company, the location, full-time or part-time. You can just put on it, then it will take you to where you can post and manage the job. So that is that for the page on your job. So you can manage your jobs, you can create jobs, you can do several things. Now proceed to messaging is just messaging. We don't need to waste time here. Messaging is messaging. You come here, you type, respond to messages, whatever you want to. Okay, don't worry, you're seeing yourself. So you just, it's like a platform where you now communicate with people. Notifications is a part where things that happen on the background, that maybe you're tagged, maybe you did a post and then somebody likes it. You want to see the views, you want to see the reactions. All of them are here. You want to give somebody kudos, or there's a conversation that went on and somebody mentioned your name, job alerts, birthday celebration, promotions, people's, whatever thing is happening that is linked to you on LinkedIn, you get notifications here. Also, you can protect yourself by doing these common settings. These are settings on LinkedIn about the notifications you want to see. We'll get into it in details. You, like me, I've set it up here. I want conversation, messages, posts, and comments to pop up for me. I want jobs to pop up for me. I want network groups, anniversaries, all these things to pop up for me. So if I don't put them on, they won't pop up for me. I want to hear news. I want to see profile endorsement. When people view my profile, recall when we're on the home page. I think, let me try and get back there. When we're on the home page, we saw, okay, is it on my network? On my network, where you saw who viewed my profile. There's a, I'm trying to get back there. Link is on my home page. Yes, okay, this is it. Who viewed my profile? So it is right here, but I had a backend setting in this place. I had a backend setting here to see who views my profile, and I usually get analytics on it. So your notification page is just your notification page. I'm going to skip this because we spend a lot of time here to go to work. Now, I'm just going to walk us through what is here. Now, the first point here is learning. I'm just going to make it a little bit bold. Learning. Now, learning is where I'm just going to open all of them up so that I just get right into it and explain what they mean. Because there's a whole lot of things that are going on here. So first, learning is a talent pool. Every skill you want to learn, it is here. People say that they're looking for things to learn. Come to LinkedIn and learn. This is a learning platform. You search for a course here. Supposing I want to do photography or data science. Okay, let me do data science. This everything I'm seeing on data science. I've seen so many things on. So I said, let me go for data analytics. Now, I'm seeing all of this on data analytics. Take note, not all courses on LinkedIn are the same. There are courses that are learning parts. There are courses that are just single courses that you need to do. Like this one is a learning path. Okay, I have seen all of this. Maybe I want to do a learning path for this particular course on data analytics. It starts it. Okay, this was the first one I did. I did 23 hours data analytics. Then I checked my level. There's no level for this, whether I'm a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. So you can actually create all of those. So you have to search for this particular task, courses that you want to do. Know the courses that are learning parts and the courses that are just courses alone. Like now, it is shifting. It's telling me, okay, this is just a single course, this is just a single course, this is just a single course. But the learning part is like a combo. It gives you a flow where you learn from one stage to the other. So you can learn anything on LinkedIn, and when you learn it, you can add it to your profile. Like if you click on more, I can share the job with someone. I can add it to my profile. I can download my certificate. So now I just downloaded my LinkedIn certificate on data analytics that I did. And this was what I was given. That was in October 2020 that I've completed this number. So people have been seeing a whole lot of this on LinkedIn. So that's how it's done. It's not magic. So this learning platform is very, very important for you on LinkedIn. Now, I spoke about insight, a second part here. What is insight? Insight is for HR to be able to, and CEOs to be able to understand how they can get the talents that they want. This is where they come to say that this is the people we need, this is the people we need for these jobs. That's where they hire from. So you can see on this, it's saying LinkedIn Talent Insight, make informed talent decision with real-time insight. So they have different things here so this is where recruiters is in case you're in a position that you want to recruit. This is the place you can actually come and create an account. It gives you all of this. You're a recruiter-led LinkedIn jobs, talent hub. You can pull anything you want from here. Recruit, marketing, everything that you want to do as a business person or as a recruiter is on this platform, and you can match it. It gives you the different metrics to put things side by side. So I'll leave us to explore that on talent. So I said where you want to create jobs. So you can create jobs in this place. That is post a job. That's the tab that we are on now, post a job. So we already spoke about that. You can post a job and leave it there. Now, the next tab we want to go to is find leads. This is very important. Finding leads, if you're a salesperson on this call, do everything to convince your organization to get you on this platform. You can generate leads to teams, to companies. He said, drive more leads and bigger deals with Sales Navigator. You can get practically to the market, and there's career, there's business, there's sales, there's hiring, still on this single platform. So I'll leave us to explore that because it's a walkthrough. Now the groups, I can either join a group or create a group. So these are the groups I've joined so far. So if you want to create a group on LinkedIn, you're asking questions, how do they create groups? This is how they create groups. So once you come here, you click on it, you put the icon, like you do your LinkedIn profile, there's a banner here, there's the photo that you want to put up here, the name of the group, the description of the group. You can add the industry, the location, group rules. You can set some rules there. Then you can say the level of discoverability, whether you want it to be listed, unlisted, allow members to invite their connection, require new posts. So you just can create a group, that's all for this page. So this is the one we just spoke about now, creating groups. So if you want to create a group on LinkedIn, that's how it's done. ProFinder, let's go. So ProFinder is a place where for project managers, this is a very good platform for you. So you could be working on a project, or you want to work on a project and you're trying to get consultants, or you're trying to get leads globally on how to help you on some things. Just come. I want to type project management. So I type, okay, let's say budgeting. I want to do something on budgeting, but I want, is a project, but I want to get ideas from different people. A lot of people wait for physical consultants and all of that. It's a waste of time. So I can create the project on this page, and then LinkedIn will help me link me to the different options around the world. My network is a bit slow, let it come up. Around the world for you to use and complete that project without having to wait for a physical consultant. So when it comes back, we'll get back to, okay, it's still trying to come up. My network is a bit slow. So this ProFinder is actually for project consultancy. So you can use it as a project manager on the call. This is very good for you. Now, salary, they said salary is not available in your country at the moment because in Nigeria, we don't have abroad. This is where the people go and look for salary. People just come into this place and say, this job, this is how much is paid, this is how much is paid. And people get ideas on the salaries that is paid on a particular job. So let me go back here if it is up. Okay, here is not up, we'll move forward. So maximize this space very well, learning, talent pooling, posting a job, finding leads, creating groups, managing projects, getting ideas on salary. If you're outside the country, I believe it should be available from other locations. You can search if it's available for Nigeria. At the moment, it's not. Now, to advertise on LinkedIn, this is a big one. So campaign manager, you can actually do a campaign on LinkedIn. You can advertise for your company on LinkedIn. So it's very easy. The tool is here. I don't know why my network is messing up, but I hope it comes back real good. So these are just the simple tools that are available on LinkedIn, because like I said, people have so much on their LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn profile is not the entire LinkedIn. So that's why I'm taking you through the back end work before we get into the front end work, because we want the front end work. So I think I'm done with this tab. So let me open this down. So I know this is where everybody wants to get to. So let me keep it down. Let me try this again. Project, if it comes up. So, okay, it's up. So campaign, you can create leads. When it comes up, I'll be able to get back to it to see, to give us a guide on it. So let's come back to the profile proper. Now, I know this is where most people on the call want to. We've gone through the basic sides of LinkedIn, which are not always talked about. But this is where now we want to hold a good conversation for the next 15, 20 minutes. Okay, so start with, your profile has what is called your header, which is here. These are your headlines. This is a header banner. This space is a header banner. This is your headline. This is something about you, like your summary. This is something, your activities you featured. Maybe you have created an article, did a presentation, or a whole lot of stuff. Then these are your activities. People share a lot of stories these days. So if you follow those activities, or you post things or repost things, reshare things, this is where it is. You have job experience. You have education. You have licenses and certifications. you have volunteering experience, you have skills and endorsements. Remember, I spoke about skills assessment under the job box. Then you have recommendations here as well. That's just basically the in and out of LinkedIn profiling. So that's why I said it's not about the profiling. So let's get down into it. Hold on, I think this is up. Okay, so let me just talk about the tab we're talking about is this advertise tab. So it's called campaign manager. So we can see it here. So you can create an account. This was at the time I was trying to do something. So this is my company. So you can create a campaign here. You can create an advert. You want to advertise something, you can create it here. So all you need to do is to create it. You put in the account ID, the company name. These two things are necessary. So there's a status here, the created date. Is there a budget that is attached to this campaign? And then you just do a campaign through here. So if you want to do adverts for people who do advertisement, this space is very good for you. I just wanted us to see the interface. I tried this a long time ago. So it says your account is on hold because your credit card needs to be updated. So for you to use this page, it's saying you have to pay. So this, what I tried here did not go live because I did not pay. And you can also look at the performance chart of your campaign, and you can also look at the demography. So what the campaign you created, what is the performance chart, and also what are the demographics of people that have actually looked at your chart. So when you come into this space, you'll be able to create, if you're a sales manager, this space is very good for you to drive sales. So I just wanted to bring us to that. So let's go back to the profile. So to just drive us through, everything that I was scrolling through on this page is here. Everything that I was scrolling through is in this place. This is what LinkedIn is all about. Introduction, about, feature, background. So your background has your work experience, education, licenses, and certification, and volunteering experience. Your introduction is just, Joseph, your intro is looking good. Check out other sections you can add to your profile. So LinkedIn is telling me, I've created my, why is it telling me this? This is what LinkedIn is saying. Your banner here is okay. Your picture is in good shape. Your headlines here are in perfect order. Next thing is about me. Looking good, Joseph. This section is complete. What is it? This is the section LinkedIn is talking about, where I give a summary about myself. Now, you have to just explore all this as they pertain to you. Like, look at your skills. You want to add skills, accomplishment. We'll get down into this. So let's begin taking it one by one. Rules. Rules on your banners is use the banner that resonates with what you do. Don't use a banner because it's beautiful. That's the mistake many people do. Use a banner that speaks to what you do. Use a very good picture profile. iPhone, is it iPhone 12 now or iPhone X? Is very good camera because it has a very strong camera resolution. In fact, this picture was taken with iPhone 12. I just needed to tune it myself. Or pay a photographer to give you a good photo shoot. This is very important. Let me click on how I set up my banner and everything. So notice there is, when you come into LinkedIn, there is this handle here. Click on it. When you click on it, I put my first name, I put my last name. Now there's a provision on LinkedIn, I think it came up last year, for you to actually put up the pronunciation for your name, because somebody could be in India that wants to pronounce your name and cannot. but you can help the person pronounce your name better. This is your headline, very important. What you do. I'm a data analyst, I'm a data scientist. I work in insurance, so automatically I'm a risk analyst. I deal with clients every day. I just gave my name, client satisfaction specialist. Then I've been doing recently a show on Inside Career show on Covenant Radio. Is what I do. I put it up here. I just updated it yesterday. So this is what I do. This is who I am. I will tell us the importance of this thing. I will give us the importance of it. This headline, take note. Current position. Now, this is my position at Leadway Assurance. My education. You can decide that. Note, let me just skip this card. You see this icon that is here, this Unicaf University. This Unicaf icon is because I wanted it to be there. Let me show us how. It says show education in my intro. If I untick it and I save this, it will not show again in this place. But I want it to show because this alumni thing is very good. You should put it there. Now, my region is Lagos. Then my industry is insurance. I'm currently working with an insurance company, so it's needful. So I just put it there. Hold on, trying to move something. Yeah, I think I am fine now. So I just put it there, it comes back. Now, open to work, please be very careful. If you're in your organization, I see a lot of people who are actively in your organization. If you're not ready to move or you know that you're not, know how you manage it, please, because LinkedIn will try to hide it from your HR. By tying it to your HR, will not allow your HR see it, but be careful how you use it. So that's how I set it up. Then my contact info are here. This contact info are the information that I put when I was registering. Mostly I provide them. If I want to edit anything, I come here and then I edit whatever I don't want people to see. If I remove my phone number, nobody will have my contact on my phone number contact. If I remove my email address, you will not have my. How to set up the intro on your LinkedIn profile. Let me show us a very tricky one. Now, everyone knows that when LinkedIn, okay, let me show us, I think it's here, contact info. When LinkedIn comes, what can you notice here? You're seeing two URL. You're seeing one that has my name, and you're seeing one that has my name and my number, right? Can I get a response? Are there people who have this type that has numbers on it? Can I get a response?
Yes, Joseph.
Okay. Now, this is how to personalize. This is how to personalize it. How to personalize that URL is come to this place. Click on it. So once you click on it, it's going to take you to another screen in this place. It will open you up to this place. You now click on here. That is how you edit it. So that number that they put in that place, I deleted it because it doesn't make sense for you to send a URL about yourself to someone and then it's carrying numbers. So I personalize it, my name, first name, and my surname. So that is how to get a personalized URL for your LinkedIn profile. So if you want to share your LinkedIn profile, this is what it will look like. As you can see, look at the top bar here. Before, if I put it, it will carry those numbers, but those numbers are no longer there because I personalized my URL. Okay, let's move to about it. I hope we're clear with the banner and the intro. Is there any question for now? If you have a question, please send it to Itome on on the chat, we'll address it as it has to do with any section you're not clear on. Now, about you. This is very, very tricky. It doesn't have to be the same for everyone. In fact, I develop my own after every 3 months. You talk about yourself in this place. I have my name, what I do. Then I decided to say, okay, let me state beyond just my technical self. What are my core values? I just put it up. There are people who just write it as notes, and it's very, very okay. I put up my technical skills because right now I'm doing a technical job, and I want people to see more of that at this point of my career. There are people that managers, CEOs don't need those ones. I put up my soft skills. There's a reason why I'm targeting this particular type of summary about myself at this point. Then I now mention the industry. But there's a guy, I'll show you. I want to show us his profile. Very interesting guy. I want to show his profile. How he puts it up. I think this thing should come up. Network is pretty slow. Okay, let me search for him. Okay, Michael. Okay, so this is Michael. Michael, so as I said, your banner, you can see here, Michael is a fashion person. So Michael, you see, he's put up some things, his school, his company. So this is Michael. Now look at what Michael wrote. This is how Michael did his own about. He gave details of what he does. Like, it's very long, but he wrote a whole lot of things on his profile. So this is Michael here that has a different about. Many people are say, I don't want to write too much. It's relative. You want to have a 3-line or 4-line. How you want to write this is up to you. But like this guy is an entrepreneur. So he has a lot of stories to tell. Now, these are the things he has done, his designs, his work. He has put a lot of stuff here that speaks to what he does. So when we come to Michael's page, you see this. So these are the activities, these are automated, obviously. Let me get back to my profile. I'll be switching. So you can see, I'm just trying to give us different varieties of how you can go about this so that somebody won't tell you that it's a one size fits all. Now, your experience. Your experience has to be achievement based. I just did this recently. This is my job role. The company is here. Your job role has to be specific. I work in an insurance company, a composite insurance company that has both life and general business. If I put, I'm a senior risk business and data analyst, am I doing it for the whole organization? Or I'm doing it working with life operations. So I'm being specific about the section of the company I'm working with. Now, you've seen here, I wrote the things I perform and the achievements that I put up here. How did Michael do his own? Let's switch. Michael says, as head of design, they spoke all of that. Michael wrote his summary in this way as well, performance-based. So Michael, there's a part of his profile that I like. Okay, this other experience. So this other experience that he has here, he says he was Arena Installation Limited. He was a collaboration engineer. He wrote all the things he has done. He just boxed everything up. So how you write about your experience is very personal to you, but you have to be, it has to be tied up to this, the core skills and requirements in that particular field. Because when we're doing a search, you will discover what we're talking about. So that is it. You put it up and there should be an improvement in your job experience. Like, look at when I started out. This was when I was still in the university. So I did a part-time job. So When I go back from school during holidays, I'll work. Then sometimes I started working remotely as far back as 2010. Working remotely because I was in school doing stuff. So imagine when I was a copper working in Abuja Electricity. When I was volunteer, like it was a volunteering / contract job while I was trying to grow a company. Now, when I was a graduate trainee, you see at Leadway Assurance, this was it. When I became an analyst. But now when I became, my role expanded. There's more to be added. Somebody visibly will say that this guy is growing, capacity is growing. So you have to, what you're putting as your recent role should be more robust than what you had previously. Now, about your education. Education is very, very personal. You just put up the name of this institution. If LinkedIn has the logo, we'll put it up there for you. So you can decide to name the courses you did or a specific activity you did as a then. Like me, when I did my MBA online, this research work was very personal to me because it was during the pandemic. So I saw this. So I put it up there. Then that was my, I had this, I don't know this distinction. I think so. Then when I did another 1-year program, I had credit. Then this was me graduating from University of Benin. So I had to, you can decide to put your grades. It's optional. But you have to speak to what you did. Now your certifications are here. Just add the certifications. If there are credentials that are tied to the certifications, please include them. Like here, I have this credential. So anybody that wants to verify can also click and see if what I put up is actually my name or something. So I just have this learning that I've done. So I just put it up here. You just, what you do is once you want to add, you just click on this plus button and it will pop up. You add the license and certifications. So my volunteering experience is very important. As a corporate professional, please try to volunteer. I've done more volunteering in Covenant Nation since I joined in 2017, became a worker in 2018. So since then, I worked in InfoDex, worked in the platform under that unit, volunteered for WABDEC, volunteered for ICPMLW. Now that was till 2020. So 2020 community group came up. 2021, I am now doing, so all of these are my volunteering activities around the Covenant Nation. There was a time at youth service I did, then in Yali, I also do. So you put up your volunteering experience in chronological order. The latest should be at the top. I think LinkedIn will help you arrange that. Then your skills and endorsements. So you see people endorsing me for research, people endorsing me, colleagues at work. You can take, remember I said you should take.
Ma?
There are different tests you can take.
No,
so
I
these
think
are
she's far too.
recommended for me. Please, can you mute? Can you mute everyone? Itome, are you there? Can you help?
Yeah, I've done that. I've just muted her. Carry on.
Like LinkedIn is looking at my profile and said, Joseph, these are the tests I feel you should do. These are the tests. So I have to, if I take this test, it will be updated. And since I have one batch, I have 4 to retake. There's no shame in it. I'll go back and do it. Or just take the test so that when people endorse you on something, LinkedIn has also endorsed you. If you're a financial analyst, take a quiz. LinkedIn will endorse you. People that know your work will also endorse you. Now, recommendation, very, very important. Write recommendations and ask for recommendations. You can give recommendations, you can ask for recommendations. You can see this is my buddy, my very good friend, Nse. So Nse, this is Nse writing a recommendation on me. This was one of the community group members in last year. This is my HR manager putting up a recommendation on my LinkedIn platform. This was a senior boss I worked with who is now in AXA Mansard. So the people also that speak, that give you recommendation matters, because see the class of people that are here, they know me to the bone. I've also given recommendations. Of course, this year also, I'll give you say now. this is my friend, the HR director, the other guy, then my award is also somebody I work with. So recommendations should be based on how you know someone. Don't just ask for recommendation randomly. I think Itome, just give me 2 minutes. I'll switch to show us something. Then, so this is the button on how to go about it. Now, let me show us something about your LinkedIn profile. So as you're setting your LinkedIn profile based on what I said, I came across this recently, and I want to check if I am qualified for a particular role. I use try LinkedIn optimization. Now, LinkedIn optimization is a scan my LinkedIn profile. I'll just do a quick one on it. There's an information I want to drop. Now it says, okay, last refreshed is this. Refresh LinkedIn. I don't know if that's, I want to log in. This platform will help you scale what is missing in a job application. So this is my the optimization. Okay, so I've uploaded. You can download your resume, and then, or you have a CV already, you can upload it. Then it will take you to next. Now, these are some of the jobs that I think I should apply for. So let me click on this job. I copied. So what I did was I came to LinkedIn, how you're going to test your job profile, whether it fits a particular job. So I just came to LinkedIn. I copied this. I opened this job, a particular job. So the only thing I need to do is to, I hope it comes up. Okay, there's a job description here. It's not well detailed. I want the one that is well detailed. Okay, let me try this research officer. So this research officer has the following things in it. Okay, so I'll copy from here. I'll copy it, paste it in this place. Then I'll remove this. I don't want any space. So I think I'll add. Let me check the title of the job. Research officer. So I'll just take it, research officer, I'll put it here. So okay, so I'll add it. So it's been added. Now I want to assess myself concerning this job. So I have research, I have data analyst, then I have manager. So the same way I created these other ones I just added is what I did. So I'm now clicking, I want to assess myself. Taking time. Yeah, respond please, before Itome gives me query. Okay, now you see, it analyzes my level of qualification for that job. It's telling me, Joseph, for you to get this job, you get needs improvement. See below for areas to improve on. It tells me. I think when you pay for it, you'll be able to get a full intro. So I'm now saying this is the problem. Now look at what it's telling me. It says we recommend including the exact title, data analyst, in your headline. That's why I said your headline matters a lot. This is how they evaluate people for a particular job. They said we recommend including education in your headline because the roles that I've chosen for need these things. If you pay, it will give you a breakdown of the different section of your profile. This is how you build a master CV. It will give you different parts by the time you upgrade to it. It says my full name is in order, my profile picture is in order, my location is the location that they need the job. He said the industry is in a preferred industry. But it's telling me, Joseph, you're 66% too. There are things you need to do. And it outlines those things in the different sections for me. So building your LinkedIn profile is just beyond putting information there. So this is how far I go if I want to. That's why you have to keep an evolving CV. So there's a CV. After seeing this thing, I'll just go back to my CV and tweak it. So I tweak that particular CV, upload it again, and see that if I see a score of 80 or 90, I'm sure that they will call me back. There are some people are saying that if they don't call me, they don't get a return call. How will they call you? These people have a job metric, a metrics measuring board. So beyond building a LinkedIn profile, you have to look at how relevant is your LinkedIn profile. I will drop the mic at this point. Thank you very much for the time, and we'll take the Q&A. Itome, over to you.
Thank you so much, Joseph. Seriously, that was insightful. That was, I mean, I used to always think that it's just about going to LinkedIn, putting your latest achievement, saying, I did this, I'm excited, I've done this or done that. And I didn't even know that it could be more. LinkedIn is a whole lot more, and you've given us a lot of insight on that. And we appreciate you for your time and for all of the things you've shared here today. I hope that everybody goes on to maximize, to practice what we've learned here and build our profiles. Um, Very quickly, we just move to the Q&A session, and we have one question in the chat room, and it says that what are the major advantages of being of a premium user? So what are the major advantages of a premium user? And before you answer that, I just want to encourage everyone to drop in your question when you have on the link in the chat room, or you can send it directly to me if you do not want to send it to everyone. Over to you, Joseph.
Okay. The advantages of a premium user is, I'll say that it's very vast. Truth be told, is very, very vast. Because where you can get access to some people. Like if you look at Ola Inka's profile, I think I should be able to catch her on my profile. Ola Inka's profile, she's a premium user. We know them. Is going to be far different from yours in terms of the back end things she does. This is her profile. But there are some people that might want to connect with her that may not be able to connect with her. There's this other lady here. Anytime you see people with this thing, there's another lady here. Now, this is also a premium user. There are top level information, top level people they can connect with. You cannot connect with. There are courses that you will want to do on LinkedIn that you will not be able to do because you're not a premium user. You may even want to launch a training on LinkedIn. You're not a premium user, you can't do it. I spoke about campaign investment. You will not be able to do it. We that are still using the surface know what we are missing out. In fact, there are some jobs that only premium users see it. It doesn't come in the open. So in as much as you're saying LinkedIn, you have to also pay to maintain it. There are top level jobs that is only the discussion takes place at that point. And also why they do that is because there's more security for premium users. In the age of hackers and everything, the security that premium users have are very, very massive. Not everybody can enter their space. So I advise everyone, try to do that. I've already decided before 2021 ends, I'm moving into premium. So those are some of the benefits you can get from premium accounts. So I don't know if I've been able to answer your question.
I think you have. If you have a follow-up question, kindly drop it in the chat room. Okay, so I have a question here from Abisola. It says, does the premium fees cover the job optimization that you just showed? And I think, yeah.
Well, premium optimization is just a different, it's like certification. You have, you want to write ACCA, but you have to do tutorials, Abi. So this optimization is like those tutorial centers. So this also a business on its own. So supposing I click on optimize this, it's going to give me its own, it's going to give me its, okay. Now, what it just said, it says join from one already jobs can cancel or renew any premium. So what does it give you or look at the things I said? These are just freelancers here, but look at the things that it is giving to these other guys who are doing this one, then also quarterly, monthly. So it is a different board entirely. But it is good if you can have both. It is good.
Mm. Okay, thank you, Joseph, for that. Someone someone made a very funny comment. It says my LinkedIn profile is minus 100, 100% based on what you just said today. Anyway, but then there's a
It's not
question here in the chat.
minus 100. It's not minus 100. Let me tell you, I started doing LinkedIn in the beginning. So it's not
Okay.
minus. You know, it came on board. My LinkedIn profile really came on board in 2016. For the entire 5 years, I was still investing in understanding it. You get what people's problem just start. So thank you. Tom, over to you.
All right. So someone said, how can we make ourselves more visible on LinkedIn for a remote job? This is from Bukola.
Okay, Bukola, for a remote job, you can make yourself visible on LinkedIn. First is the company has a name. I believe the company you're working for has a name. And like I think is it 360 American 360 companies is basically a remote, people work remotely. There are people who are working for foreign companies who are in Nigeria who are also remote working. Now, if you check on the job tabs, you will always see where they put an option for remote jobs. So that option, promote yourself. So the people are talking about crossover. Crossover, the people they do.
Okay, so I don't know if it's just me.
You get they
Joseph,
do.
your network is breaking. Your line is breaking a bit. You might want to. Hello, Joseph.
Okay, I think somebody's mic is on. Somebody's mic is on.
Okay, let me mute her now. Okay, I've done that. So
Yeah, somebody's mic is in.
Go ahead. All right, thanks.
Okay, so like I was saying, so these are this company crossover is remote. They will tell you straight up, you're working remotely. Your LinkedIn profile is your virtual identity. Put it up here. So it doesn't mean that there has to be a physical company for people to go and verify before you can have a LinkedIn profile. There are people who are working in this company who are all over the world and working remotely. Your profile is just your profile. You just have to build it. So to the best of my understanding is whether you're working remotely or you're working anywhere, your LinkedIn profile should sell. And one of the things you can do is to put up things, activities on LinkedIn. And one of the ladies I admire so much that does a great job, I'll still call her name, is Olainka. Olainka does a whole lot of activities to promote her LinkedIn profile. See, I think she has over 25,000 connections. It didn't come in the activities, 31,000. Can you still hear me?
Now I can hear you. Hello, Joseph.
Hello, can you hear me? I think I'm
Yes, I
having.
can hear you
Can
now.
you hear me?
I
Hello, can
can
you
hear
hear me?
you. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So Olayinka has been very, very consistent building this profile. I don't know, maybe 3. So she's not joking. So you don't need literally. In fact, if you're not employed, let me just say this. Maybe somebody is on this call that is not employed. If you can't build your LinkedIn profile, you're wasting your time. Better start building your LinkedIn profile. I built my LinkedIn profile when I was a student. I did not have a job. But I'll create things, just put things up, get into conversations, interact with minds. And there are CEOs I've spoken to on LinkedIn. In fact, let me tell you guys this. My HR director, I don't go to her office. She's on 5th floor. I don't go to her office. In the entire 4 years I've been in Leadway, maybe I've gone there once or twice. But on LinkedIn, we talk like we talk. And let me tell you this thing. One of the places that your HR can vouch for you, your bosses can vouch for you is on LinkedIn. Because I have created a strong brand image of myself here. And then she's able to match it up when things about me comes up in the office. So whether you are working or not working, growing this space is a must-do thing for you. You are a photographer. Why are you not putting it? I showed you Michael's profile. Michael is a fashion designer. Why is it not on LinkedIn? Why not put the professionalism in it? Everything that is crude, we're trying to make it professional. So it's not about whether you're working or not. Build your LinkedIn profile. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joseph. Okay, so is there some sort of limit to what you can't or cannot post? I know you said we should, build a professional brand, but these days you get to see, some things on LinkedIn that is sort of watering down what the platform is really about. So maybe you should shed some light on this.
Okay, so yes, every space, I'll say this, every space has its security. Virtual space has its security control. Now, LinkedIn has a control. You can report any post. Like, look at this post now that is here. I can check this post and see that it's funny. I can say I don't want to see this post. I can unfollow the person. I can report this person. So you that on the LinkedIn platform, you're part of the security check on LinkedIn platform. Somebody posts nasty stuff on LinkedIn, click report, unsee the stuff, unfollow the person. When LinkedIn shuts down that person's account, that person will know that something is not supposed to, there are some things that are not right, that are not supposed to come on this platform. So you also are the security check. So LinkedIn will try to do its best. Like you see, they have embedded algorithms to block pornography on this page. Like LinkedIn they've hacked Twitter, they've hacked Instagram, they've hacked even Google at some point. But I'm telling you, LinkedIn has done a good job. There are models on this place, nude models on LinkedIn. There are many people on LinkedIn, but LinkedIn controls what you post. In fact, some of those, when you see their profile, it's only one picture that you see. LinkedIn can't allow anything beyond that. But also, we all on LinkedIn have the job of also making the work easier for the team, the LinkedIn team. Thank you.
Okay, that answers my question. Are there any more questions? Does anyone have any further question? If you do, I've said it over and over again. Just leave it in the chat room or send it directly to me or answer, and we'll answer your question.
Okay, so Itome, while we wait for that, let me just walk through security.
Okay, that's fine.
So this security and privacy is actually, we can't finish everything, but please, this is where you control things about yourself. Internet is an open space. Mad people, good people, everybody's here. But you can control everything about yourself on LinkedIn. I can manage my data. I say review the data that you provided and make changes if you like. I just can come here and say to manage my activity. I'll click on it. These are the things I would probably just look at and say, I want this, I don't want. Or maybe I want to have a copy of my data. I want to clone an account. I can do it. There are many things. I can say, okay, my salary. Supposing I have a salary that I uploaded here. I say, please delete it. Don't put it again. I can say, clear all previous things I've done on LinkedIn or searches. LinkedIn will clear it for me. So this is in terms of your data privacy. You can check this up and set it as it appeals to you. It is very, very important. Permitted devices like this one, I said this one. I said, let me click on it. Let's see. These are the devices I've permitted to access my LinkedIn. And anytime I'm not comfortable, like unlink it. Mine tools, I learned from it, like the job scan that we just used to do the optimization. I put it. HP, I'm using this to learn. I don't know what I did with this too, but I know I used it at some point. Then Canva, I use Canva a lot for designs. So those are the, I say, permitted services to run on my account. Now, take note, people use this space to actually hack people's account. Once you permit the wrong service to run on your account, you get easily hacked. So I can say, okay, like this one, I don't remember what I used this one for. Ngwa, go. This one, because I'm skeptical, I can't remember. LinkedIn, I have removed it. So these are the only things I want to run sacrosanct with my Microsoft account on here. Visibility, like I said, who can view your profile? I said, choose whether you'll be visible or private. I said, make my profile. This is my profile available to everyone. There are people who are anonymous on it. So stories, anything you don't want to be seen about you, please put it up here. It is very, very critical. Security signing in, please, I want to advise everybody, do this two-step verification. I have done mine. Ensure that you do this two-step verification. Like I do this verification. So you want to do anything on this thing, it will send an email to my text message to my number. So you have to secure your account. This is me, remove and review time devices that remember your password. No, I don't want any device to remember my password. So these are securities that are put. So if I want to sign in with my phone number so I can just sign in a particular phone number, then there's an email address. So I tied my two emails to my personal Outlook and my Gmail to this account. So I can use any to sign in. So those are the things you look at. Then your account, your location, the language, all of this, you just have to go through it. Then be careful on how you sync your thing, because like I manage my Google contacts through to this account. And if you're doing subscription on LinkedIn, please protect your account information around here. You have to. I'm connected to Twitter because I have a Twitter security that I also have secured it here. So this is how your account is. If you have a duplicate account and you want to merge, so you can use these transfer connections to actually do that. You want to deactivate your account. It's called hibernate account for a while. Maybe you're feeling fishy activities on your account. Please just come here, click on it. LinkedIn, oh, somebody's using my account to do something. You do basically what? You hibernate your account. So the person will not be able to do anything. You will be safe and everyone will be safe. So I think about security, that's that. Then advertising property. So you told me somebody asked about controlling information. So I said, see more relevant apps. So if the things I want to see, I say, I want to see things about my company. I want to see this. I put it as the employer. That's what you can see. Third party, you control the things. Funny things you don't want to see on your profile, set the rule here. Ads outside of LinkedIn, I say yes, because me, I can take it. Choose if your data can be used anonymously by third-party website. So because I have some securities that I set, I just say, okay, let them just use the information. But then if you're not safe with it, don't put it up. So I think that will be all for now. Thank you.
Thank you for the additional information on security. And I'm sure everyone, including myself, has learned a lot. Thank you for the eye opener, Joseph. Goldie just dropped the message on the group and says that the security aspect also applies to our phone apps as well. So
Exactly.
please take note. And if you have, I think in absence of question, we can bring this session to a close. Again, thank you, Joseph, for the insights provided. Thank you everyone for joining, for creating time to join the call. We'll see you again some other time. From now is bye bye from from the Work and Study Group. Yeah.
Please, let's also sign up. You've seen somebody on the call, so please let's also connect. I want to see connections.
Of
See
course,
people.
on LinkedIn.
Let's do that. So you can also reach out to any of the team leads to help at any point you're stopped with your LinkedIn profile reviews. Just reach out. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. And said, do you want to say something? All right, guys. Have a lovely evening and a beautiful week ahead. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Joseph. Bye.
All right.
Thank you so much. Bye.